Today is a rest kind of day. It's important to take rests between workouts. So don't feel guilty. I mean, let me rephrase that. You don't have to feel guilty all the time. You should feel some guilty. You should be guilty a little bit. No, I need to summarize it correctly. Well, you know, well, it's like, I believe that you shouldn't push yourself too hard. Who decides if it's too hard or not? I don't know, to be honest. I think if you are honest to yourself, that's okay. Who decides if it's okay to have a rest? Well, today I was a bit lazy, and the time is already pretty late. I have to finish the stream before it's 17:30, right? So I wanted to do a short stream, but I didn't want to skip it. I didn't want to skip the workout entirely. There you go. What's happening? Ah, there you go. So I believe in pushing yourself to the limit, but I also believe that pushing yourself too hard can break yourself. Break your radialis. No, forget about it. Break your radialis is this muscle here. So I think it's complicated, like everything's are actually. Like a lot of things actually are. I think it's pretty complicated than it looks. If you push yourself too hard, you can break yourself. But if you don't push yourself to the limit, there will be no growth, no challenge, you know. But anyway, I believe in having a rest day between workouts. Like, you don't have to be obsessive of going to the gym every day. Like, resting is important for your nerves, for your muscles, for your body, for your health, everything. So resting is important. But you don't want to rest too long, you know? Well, how long is too long? That's another question that has to be answered in a long sentences. Many long sentences, yeah. If I rephrase that, if you let me rephrase that, that's another question that I think it should be answered with many long sentences, which means it's not that easy to. It's not easy, which means it's not easy to just define the answer in a short sentence. I believe in believe in the complexity of the world. It's not simple, it's not easy. Everything can be very deep and very complex. Okay, it's 17 o'clock. Good. So, my main, my main axiom, one of my main axiom, let me search the dictionary if the axiom is the right term. Axiom, I saw it from somewhere. Okay, one of my primary axioms is that the answer is always between two extremes, right? What does that mean? You have to acknowledge the two extremes first. So like I said, you don't want to push yourself too hard, but you want to push yourself to the limit. So you want to push yourself, but you don't want to push yourself too hard. And the answer lies between there somewhere. And about the rest days, you don't want to rest for too long, right? That's just gonna erase your gains. But you don't want to not rest at all as well. So you want to have the minimum necessary rest for you. You want to have at least a minimum necessary rest for hypertrophy, which means muscle gains. But how can you find that out? I think you can find that out by experimenting and trying, trial and error, by experimenting with yourself. So you should watch yourself and try many times, many ways with your body. How many rest days is optimal? No one knows except yourself. Line. Ooh. 맛있다. So how hard should I push myself? How hard should you push yourself? it's somewhere between pushing yourself as hard as you can, but less than injuring yourself. You need more than comfortable, you know? You shouldn't be comfortable. You have to push yourself. But you don't want to push yourself too hard so that you injure yourself. So that's why I'm doing the cardio today. I think I'm gonna do this for 10 minutes or so, and then end the stream. So I talk a lot about obvious things. Sometimes it's so obvious that you can't deny. Like what comes to mind is survival of the fittest. What does that mean? It means, well, first of all, 적자 생존 in Korean. Survival of the fittest. Who survives? The fittest survives. What does that mean? Fit for what? It means those who are fit for survival survive. So it's really too obvious that it can't be wrong. The sentence itself is almost, self-answering. Those who are most suitable for survival will survive. That's what it means by survival of the fittest. It doesn't mean strong ones will kill weak ones or something like that. It actually means more like, it's something more like reverse logic. I don't know how to express it, but it's something more like if it survived, then it means it was fit for survival. Something like that. It's not, oh, this looks strong, so he will survive. Something like, it's not like predicting. It's more like just saying, just saying this one survived, so that means it had what it takes to survive. Luck, of course, and other things as well. So it can't be wrong. It's too obvious. It's like meaningless to say. But that explains a lot, ironically. It's almost 10 now. Actually, I'm gonna answer the message. Oh yeah, it's getting hot. One person left. And I was talking about survival of the fittest. think it can be misinterpreted a lot. I think I need to turn on the fan. I need to buy a power strip in order to. Oh, it's better now. I need to buy a power strip in order to move the fan more freely. Of course, I have a wireless fan, but that doesn't give the wind downwards. I think it's a flawed plan. I mean, 설계. How can I? Flawed structure. Flawed design, yeah. It's not flawless design, it's flawed design, because the fan is pretty tall itself, but it doesn't go under, you know? It doesn't push the wind to below where I sit or where my lower body is. So that's a pain in the ass. But you know, what's done is done. And you know, by pushing down the handle, you get to ease your lumbar spine, because the weight of your upper body is now almost held by your arm holding the handles. So your lower back is free from the weight of your upper body, which is good for lumbar discs, you know? That's why I'm now pushing down the handle, so my pelvis is just floating. Well, I've been talking a lot of unrelated stuff, I guess. Some can call it gibberish. And I feel like I can do this all day, but I have to stop. You know, I like to talk and share what I think. Sometimes talking too much can make the person who's listening uncomfortable, let's say. So sometimes I should shut up. But not on the stream, you know, it's my channel. You can leave anytime. You can skip, or you can mute, you can distort, you can use a voice changer and change my voice into a Japanese anime, kawaii, girly voice, whatever. But I don't have to stop, because it's a lot different. It's not the same as talking to a person. I'm not talking to a person right now. I can look at the stream statistics. I can look at the stream statistics, and it says nobody, 0 people are watching, that's fine. But so I'm not talking to anybody. But if someone wants to listen, one can listen, which is a new form of communication, which is not into our monkey brain. We don't actually know what it's gonna have, what effect it's gonna have on a social level. Well, not for now, anyways. We'll soon find out, but It's not a what do you call it? Primitive. It's not a primitive technique. It's not a primitive. It was not a primitive. It is not a primitive thing. So I think we shouldn't think at it on a intuitive level. So if you're talking to someone that you can just feel the conversation intuitively, because it's a conversation that has been lasted for, 16,000 years, I guess, 16,000 years, or more than that, 20,000 years, I don't know. I'm not, the number can be wrong, it's just a ballpark number. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is new. I'm talking to a camera where zero people are watching. But so I don't have to shut up, and people can still listen to me, because I'm not gonna erase any of my videos ever, and they can skip if they don't want to. So it's like a podcast or a audiobook. The difference is I'm just talking to myself. But I'm not actually talking to myself. I'm talking to a potential somebody. Like 1 to the 7 billion. 1 out of 7 billion, maybe. A potential somebody who's gonna listen to this chit chat or gibberish, whatever you want to call it, for killing time or background noise, I don't know. But back to the topic, I think, this kind of rest, break, deload, maybe, not exactly, but it's somewhat like a deload. I'm not exhausting myself. So it's just a cardio workout. So I was about to burp, but it didn't come out. And that silence indicates that I was out of topic for now. I talk to myself a lot, even when I'm alone, even when there's no camera. I still talk to myself. I did, but the fact that I'm not gonna delete this video forever makes me a little more cautious about what I say. Make myself a little bit self-conscious. And I try to listen to what I say, because I don't want to say some stupid things. I don't want to say stupid things, or I don't want to lie at all. I hate lying. It's a liability for my soul, which I absolutely have to pay someday. Well, or maybe humanity has to pay for me someday. Feels way better, way lighter, and I didn't lie. And I don't lie, yeah. So that was 20 minutes of cardio, which is a short from cardiovascular exercise, I guess. Not sure, to be honest. Because, as you all may have known by now, that English is not my mother tongue, not my native language. And the wind of the fan was slightly off from my upper body, so it kind of was annoying, but it's all over now. So I guess that was fine. And I am grateful that the camera is working well. Sometimes it has some like that static electricity. I don't know. Sometimes it has some blinking errors. Yeah, but the winter is gone now, and springtime is coming. So the static electricity is no more a threat. It bothers me too much. So alright, I'm gonna just take the thumbnail from okay. Okay. That's alright. I think I'm gonna just take a simple thumbnail. Simple standing thumbnail. Just like that. Right. Okay, that's gonna be the thumbnail. Now, I think I'm gonna do one muscle up just for fun. and end the stream. I've hit my belly with the bar. Alright, this is 17:26. I'm gonna count down 10 and it's 17:27 and end the stream. It was nice talking to you, and I hope you have a great day or night. I could have made the stream shorter. Okay, 17:27. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you.